Guys, it is season 5 with technical difficulties and all. We are closing out the Everyman Podcast Show. We are in the continuation. It is part 2 coming back, wrapping up the season 5. We're hanging out here at this beautiful speakeasy location, as you can see. Amazing Laguna background. We're in a tropical paradise. I don't know what's going on, but if you had headphones, Tammy, and you would hear what I'm hearing,
I hear it.
it's crazy. You can hear it?
It sounds like
Yeah, you heard that?
That?
How can you hear it without headphones?
You should have said it was coming from the Laguna.
Is it from the Laguna?
It could be.
Don't play with me, Tammy. Hey, Walter, keep the headphones on and listen to psychotic sounds. I think this might be possessed. It's that weekend where things get possessed. That's what it is. Guys, we are here as always. That's what I love about this podcast. It makes sense. You know, I love this.
Listen, you know what's next, right?
Huh? Okay. Thank you, Walter. But guys, we're hanging out here. It's an amazing season 5. We've had such a good time. That's what I was going to say with season 5, Tammy. That we're over some technical issues. I don't think there's a season or an episode that we've ever not had a new challenge. It's interesting being out here and trying to get this done. I really am grateful for everyone putting it together. Walter, I still hate him, even though he's working hard. And John's out there too.
I see.
We got John over by the stage area doing work. This is amazing. Hey man, shout out to our crowd over here. I like that. I was hoping we'd have a crowd. I wanted people to kind of watch us like we were like stars or something, right? Don't you feel like we're like Regis and Kathy right now? You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
This is like Good Morning America. I'm like that guy, Steve Croppanopoulos. Hocus Pocus. Who do we have sitting here with us today?
Oh, exactly. My name. That's important. No, my name is Erwin. Erwin Lewis. Yeah,
Erwin Lewis. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. But I forgot your name again.
It's John Everyman Podcast Show. That's who I am. Once we walk away, I'm some guy you say, hey, I remember you.
Oh my goodness. And who's the lovely lady here?
This is Tammy.
Tammy. I could have sworn I saw you singing on stage there.
You sure did.
Was that you?
Now, tell us a little bit about yourself. Now, I've been sitting here all night long, interviewing a lot of guests, but I had a chance to hear you in the background. Now, it sounds like you were doing poetry. Is that what
I was. Yeah.
See? I'm listening.
Well, the thing is, the world has a lot of talented people. You'd be surprised,
It does.
But what message are they really portraying? You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. Now, entertainment is entertainment. Art is art. Of
course.
I don't discriminate when it comes to all kinds of art. But at the end of the day, what are we really preaching? What are we really talking about? What are we really saying? What are we really, I'm talking about? So I wanted to make a difference with my poems, I used to write about love and things like that. But, I said to myself, you know what, why don't I write poems with morality? You know what I'm saying? To help shape society.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of kids are growing up and they didn't have these kinds of upbringing. I don't know what's going on, but it's not so much as the kids, it's society. If you look at the news, it's getting worse, you know?
It sure
and I believe that art, poetry, singing, and this whole setup, this whole place, this is like a Garden of Eden. Do you see the tree back there?
That's why we're here. Listen.
It's like a forbidden fruit back there.
We've been telling people we're in a paradise island.
No, we're in Eden. We are in the Garden of Eden. She looks like Eve. Look at that,
Yeah, she's like Eve, I feel like we look like a couple of Vegas that are about to run a scheme somewhere. I'm a boss man somewhere.
No, this is, like I said, I'm just an innocent dude that's been watching too much news, and I said to myself, you know what, I'm gonna make a difference. If I could just write one little poem to make one little difference. It's, I'm shy. The bottom line is I'm shy, I'm nervous, as we all are. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't really want to come out here, but I said to myself, if I don't come out here, how's the world going to change?
Yeah, how are you going to push yourself to
you know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for fame and fortune and all that stuff,
right.
I just want to do my share, to put my time in, to do something so that the world can be edified, and somehow, because I believe music talent, poetry, singing, dancing, all of these. If we all unite, you know, in one place, like they're doing here with Kristen, she's a great host.
Oh, she's amazing.
So if we can, if we can do this here, we can change the world.
You ready, Rez?
Now, I have a question, Erwin. Now, you said because you watched Mills, and that's what motivated you to start writing things like that.
I you know what? To be honest with you, I started writing. I went to school. And it has nothing to do with poetry, and it has nothing to do with writing, you know. But my father always taught me a lot of vocabulary words and stuff like that. He always drilled it into me, you know.
Okay.
To just learn this word here. I'll give you $1 if you learn this new word. And so he always wanted me to speak intellectual and stuff like that, you know.
What did your father do for a living?
He was a welder.
I'm sorry, is he still with us?
Well, that's the thing. You know, we don't want to talk about nothing.
Sure,
sad,
okay,
but I'm an old man. Let's just say that.
Okay, sure.
I'm in my 50s. So
listen, don't worry about it.
Come and go.
If you tell Walter he's a rotten old man and you look like you're 95, that's complimenting him. He loves it.
You know, but the bottom line is, I went to this mechanic class. Okay, I took up mechanics.
Sure.
At a technical school.
Sure.
There was a kid in there that kept on. He was intimidated by me for the fact that I was an older man. He was younger than me. I was in his class, and I had, he challenged me to everything imaginable, from push-ups to pull-ups to sit-ups. I beat him. Okay. And everything he did, and so in so many ways he was like, Erwin keeps beating me at everything, but he keeps challenging me because, he just calls me an old man. You're an old man. You can't do this. You can't. And so to make a long story short, he said something in the mechanic class that embarrassed me in front of the whole class. It was very, very rude. He said, he practically gave a toast like you just did. And he said to the world, he said, Erwin, I just want to say, if you ever graduate from this mechanic field, it'll be a disgrace to the mechanic realm. And everybody laughed, including the teacher. Yeah, it was just, I was like,
what was that about?
Well, the words are, words are very powerful. They say sticks and stones may hurt you, but but it's the truth. Words can really do hurt you.
Yeah, man.
It was painful to me. So I said to myself, you know what? It was so embarrassing. I had to leave the class. And practically crying. I had to. It was just, you can't come back after that.
Yeah, no.
How can you? You know what I'm saying? So when I went out there, I said to myself, you know what? I have two options. I'll either beat this kid up, but I can't because I'm an adult and I know better, or to take out my frustrations on paper. You know what I'm saying? So I went home, I bought some paper, and I was writing all kinds of stuff that, you crazy kid, I just wrote. As I was writing, I noticed that I was rhyming.
Okay.
It didn't make any sense. I'm like, why are all these sentences rhyming? I'm not a rapper. What's going on? And I said, you know what? I'm not going to take any mind. I'm not going to put let me just recite this one day at an open mic, And so I recited all my frustrations at an open mic like that we have here.
Okay.
And when I did that, everybody was clapping. Everybody was like, encore, encore, encore. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not a poet. And they were like, nah, you're a poet, but you just don't know it. That's what they told me.
But they just rhymed right now.
Nah, they were telling me that. And they said, when is your next recital? When is your next recital? I said, I don't really have one. They said, no. When is your next recital? And I said, well, as a matter of fact, I'm going to write one next week. So, and I started writing ever since.
Now, do you perform regularly in other speakeasies or in other events?
I don't know how she did it, but apparently she used to host another place called Churchill's years ago.
Yes, we were talking
Oh, you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. It was so beautiful. But it was a small little hut,
Yeah.
Not like this. This is a paradise.
Did you ever perform in
Yeah, I
Churchill?
have. That's how I ran into her. She was hosting the show. She was like an infusorio, So she was there. She was hosting the whole show. And I went on there, and she remembers my poem. And then after it was all over, with the COVID thing that happened, and years passed. Of course, that place I think it's shut down now.
Yeah.
I ran into her in Sunset Place. Apparently, there's some kind of poetry thing going in there. It's called Tea and Poetry. Have you ever been there?
Tea and Poets. I've had a chance to host
It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place. And I ran into her there, and I barely could recognize her. I said, you look very familiar. She goes, Erwin, it's me. And I'm like, what? And so we caught up, and then I told her, so are you still doing the little poetry thing? And she says, yes. As a matter of fact, I got a beautiful garden like that. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
And so she said, you gotta come. I'm like, oh, I'll think about it. She said, you gotta come. You gotta see this place for what it. I said, all right, I'll think about it. And she kept on bothering me and bothering me. I said, you know what? Let me just go. If I don't, she's gonna kill me. And so I just decided to recite a poem. And this is my second time coming
Really?
here.
That's amazing, man. I hope to catch you in other events in the future.
Wow.
Erwin, where can people follow you?
Well, that's the thing. I just got a little Instagram, I believe. I'm an old school dude. I'm a dinosaur. You know, some of these technology.
Speaking to the right crowd.
All right.
Yeah.
I did just open an Instagram.
An account? Okay,
Yeah,
so what's your handle? Okay, that's how new it is. He's got to look it up.
Yeah,
that is dope.
Make sure it's right.
Yeah, man. Make sure we want to help add followers here, guys. You got to check out this poet. You got to make sure you give him a follow. He's a new family member to Instagram and all. Let's welcome him here with some followers.
Where is Instagram? I don't even know how to find it. It's been so long.
Wow. Okay.
Where's the Instagram?
Here, let's see if we can find your Instagram here. You see it?
Also, right there at the top.
Oh, there you go. You even got a little message, man. Someone wants to talk to you.
There you go.
Okay, so here's your hand over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put three little poems on there. It's called Flowetry of Poetry.
It's Flowetry of Poetry. So that's FLOWETRYOF.
Wait, there's an E.
All right.
FLOWETRY of Poetry.
Yeah.
OFPO.
So it's all connected, you know?
Yeah.
Poetry of Poetry. Because I named it that way because when I recite poems, I like to go like a flow.
No, it sounds
I like to
catchy.
sound like it's a rhythm, a flow. And I said, you know what? Let me say it's the Flowetry of Poetry.
Okay, make sure you guys follow my guy, at Flowetry of Poetry. That sounds catchy.
Thank you.
Erwin, it's been a real pleasure.
It's been a pleasure to
Thank
meet
you so much
too.
for hanging out.
I learned so much from you. You're like an angel, man. You know so much about life.
Hey, listen,
You're
man.
like a genie in a bottle, man.
Look, that's why I got the white chin beard. I had to validate it some way. I wanted people to realize. I wanted to, show it before I say it, so they could be like, and there it is. Now I want finally you guys figured out I'm the wise man near the lagoon. That's who I am.
All right,
guys.
man.
Again, Erwin, thank you so much, my friend.
It was nice meeting you too.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Likewise.
Bye.
Give it up for Erwin! Put your hands together.
Called a stray dog. Okay, a stray dog. Well, a dog, right? A dog wandered to a preacher's yard, and his sons played with it as if it was their own. Now, of course, he agreed to their request to keep the dog, despite the fact that it must have strayed from home. I mean, it was a beautiful dog, coated all in black with 3 white hairs on the tip of his tail. And this beautiful dog happened to be a German Shepherd whose gender was actually a male. So one day they read in the paper of a poor man searching for his dog had been. The description of the dog matched exactly to the ones that his sons had previously taken in. I mean, this man was so eager to find his dog, he even offered to give a reward. He was willing to give $100 because it was all he could really afford. He made it his mission to find the dog by literally going door to door. He even decided to search through rich neighborhoods despite the fact that he was so poor. Now, herein lies a problem, for they treated this dog way more than a friend. This dog was more like a family member, and they didn't want that love to come to an end, so the pastor came up with a plan. So that if the owner did decide to get there, he disguises the dog in the presence of his sons by separating its 3 white hairs. And just at that moment, the pastor heard a knocking at the front door. It was a real owner dog who came to claim the stray he was looking for. When the owner finally found his dog, he literally broke down in tears. He even called the dog by its rightful name, as he has done so for many years. So happy to be reunited, he placed his hands on the dog's face, and with tears gushing from his eyes, he gave his dog a warm embrace. And just at that moment, the pastor shouted about this German Shepherd male. Didn't you say the dog would be known by 3 white hairs on the tip of his tail? Well, I don't see white hairs, do you? He pointed out as he rolled up his sleeves. Sorry, sir, but you must be mistaken.
I'm afraid you're gonna have to leave. Now, unable to find the identifying mark, he was forced to admit that he was wrong. And with a bewildered look, and a broken heart, and a bid farewell, and he was gone. Now the pastor thought in his heart that he won his children over that day, the happiness that he gave to his sons in exchange for the sacrifices he had to pay. But as time went on, the boys now grew into men and were no longer kids. The pastor regret with sadness the mischievous prank that he once did. You see, his sons no longer believe in what their father professed to be true. So remember, your children watches the choices you make and base their decisions on you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. This is too much.
We're sitting here with resurrected waffles. Did I say it right?
You added an S in there for some reason. I think you added an S.
Resurrection waffles?
Resurrected waffle.
Resurrected waffle, that's right.
Oh, okay,
'cause there's
okay.
only one. If his brother was here, it'd be one.
French
I get it. So resurrected waffle, huh?
French toast.
The Flintstones.
toast.
Oh, French toast, right? No, yeah, we're making his brother French toast. That's right.
Seriously?
So resurrected waffle. This is the name of
Joke.
but this is my friend. So wait. I want to get it right. I don't want to fuck up the names. So start over here. Name.
My artist name is Resurrection.
Resurrection. See, I didn't want to say like other
Resurrected?
names. Yeah. So it's Resurrection and my homie
Eddie Ed Waffle, but you can call me Ed Waffle for short.
Ed Waffle. I'm just gonna stick with waffle. I'm gonna shorten it even more.
And say waffle.
Waffle.
That works too.
So I've been wanting to have you guys on for it seems like a few seasons already.
We've been wanting to be on for a
I'm glad that
minute.
you're finally here hanging out with me tonight on such a special night above it all. Let's start off with the name because you know every time I've been on stage and I've performed with you guys, I have fun with the name, but I need to know where this all came about. Like Resurrection and Waffle. Like, tell me the story. I want to start with. I have to hold the waffle.
Okay.
Let's start with the resurrection of this waffle. So, Rez, my man. First of all, good seeing you. Tell me about the name, Rez. Tell me about your name, Resurrection. Like, where did that all happen?
Like 2016, I thought my quote unquote was dead, you know?
Sorry,
I
guys.
wasn't making music, I wasn't doing nothing. I was just going through a breakup and actually when I met him at an open mic in Cutler Bay, that's when I came back to life and I'm resurrection. First I was called P. Samuels.
What was your name before that?
P. Samuels.
P. Sanders?
Samuels.
Samuels. P. Samuels. You should have been P. Samuels. That sounds better.
P. Sanders, yeah.
But P. Samuels. Okay. But then you said you went through. What made you go dark, man? You're such a cool dude, bro. Like, what made you go dark?
Honestly, I was going through a bad divorce.
Okay.
Just very bad. Like,
Okay.
family was involved.
Okay.
You know, when family is involved, it's
Understandable.
It hurts you to your core.
Yeah.
So you went through this tough time, man. You're going through the divorce, but you weren't an artist before that.
I was already playing guitar. I just wasn't making music. I was actually in a band with him.
Okay, with our photographer back there, Carlitos. Shout out to Carlitos back there. I hope you got my good side, Carlitos. I combed my hair for this.
Hey, looks nice.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So then by meeting my man Ed Waffles here, you felt like there was a sense of life brought back into you.
Much needed.
Much
Oh,
needed.
okay.
Now, was it that Ed Waffles brought you like a plate of waffles?
Actually, I was performing a song, an acoustic song.
Wait, I want to tell this one.
Oh, you want to tell it?
I want to tell this one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how'd this go?
So it just so happens that while he was dealing with his, stuff, I was also dealing with a couple of things also. So then I found out about the same open mic that he started going to, and I started going over there, making songs every Friday. I was making like a brand new song every Friday, but most of them were throwaway songs just to figure out what works. And then one of those Fridays, I kind of met him and we started talking, and I was like, I dig your stuff. He digs my stuff, and we talked about collaborating. And then a random Friday, I show up to the open mic, and then Rez go, yo, I got this song I've been working on. I just got the melody, but I think I want you on it. And I'm like, oh shit, like I'm down, you know. I was trying to work with people, so I'm like, I'm down. Same night, this man get on stage, start playing the song. He get mid song and he's like, all right, so we're gonna bring Eddie at Waffle up here for a feature. And I'm like, wait, hold on, we just talked about this. I literally have not even had time to like think about what the song is. I didn't even know what the song was about. So this man's just playing and he's like, get on stage. So I'm like, okay, cool. I can either like not get on stage and just kind of make up an excuse, or get on stage and freestyle something.
Yeah.
The only thing is I don't freestyle.
Oh, okay.
So I get on stage and eventually, I was like, okay, cool, let's see what we got. So I came up with this little melody. I think that's what I came up with first, right? It was like the I felt you knew, I fell for you. But I'm not the greatest singer either, so
Okay, I mean,
I can sing, but I'm not the greatest singer. So I got
mean,
to a
it's Ed
part.
Waffle. I don't know how.
So I eventually just ended up doing like a spoken word, which ended up being part of the song, and we kind of like just reworked everything into the song. And then
you guys kind of met.
yeah.
Resurrection's going nuts over there. And he just invites you straight up onto the stage first time,
Yep.
minutes after meeting him, and he's doing this.
And he's doing this.
Now, did you introduce yourself as Ed Waffle?
Yes, I had been calling myself Ed Waffle for like a few years before then. My name is Ed Weave, and it's usually hard for people to like remember. I don't know why, but it's usually hard for people to remember that. So someone messed up my name and called me Ed Waffle. And I was like, that's interesting. So I just had it in my back pocket for the longest, and then eventually when it came
This is
time.
interesting, and I love waffles too. This works well.
So eventually when it came time to a rapper name, that was my rapper name.
I'm Ed Waffle.
I think it's actually really interesting. Like, and I like the name Ed Waffle just because like it always has the same reaction. When people first hear it, it's like Ed Waffle.
It sounds fun.
Like what?
It makes me hungry.
And then by the 5th time you say it, you're just like Ed Waffle. Ed Waffle.
Now,
Funky, yeah, you're right.
so in you two meeting, you guys hit it off right away, and this kind of brought you into the point of becoming Resurrection.
At that open mic, yeah, like we saw artists and bands and comedians, and it was just like, this is where I belong. F always being the press crap. I'm like, this is where I'm gonna be.
Yeah, for real.
I'm back from the dead, baby.
Yes.
what I'm talking
Resurrection.
about.
Like Cat Williams said, you might have thought he was dead. He was
Now, have you guys dropped any albums? What have you guys done so far?
So, I think interesting story.
We have dropped it.
Interesting story. We started eating
Okay.
pancakes.
What's the name
We
of
were
it?
supposed to, and like we released this first single, "Sound of Love," back in like 2019, and like that was like the single that was supposed to like put us on the map, and it started working. I think that's how you met us,
Yeah.
through playing like "Sound of Love" and stuff. And then the pandemic happened, and we both kind of like, went through hardships, and during like the next 2 years or something, we weren't making as much music as we used to.
Right, a little bit of a
And then and then we just got back together like last year and decided, you know what, we need to make this happen. The Resurrect Waffle was too big for us not to like push it. So we started working, and then we started like coming up with ideas, like, okay, what can we work on? There's a few songs we had started working on back in 2019, and we're like, let's just finish those. And then Sanctuary came out of it. And we actually just released Sanctuary back in May, Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo, yeah. Cinco de Waffle, that's how we renamed it.
Cinco de Waffle, I love
So
it.
our first single came out Cinco de Mayo, and we're actually working on an EP right now of 5 songs, which should be coming out. Rez, you let me know when it's coming out.
as soon as we record everything.
As soon as we record
the
everything.
practice is done. It's just a matter of just laying them down.
Now, Tiffany, funny enough, I found this out in time. Tiffany knows Resurrection. They've worked
What?
together. Yes, they're former co-workers.
Oh,
And that's how
what a
they know
small
each other.
world.
So my main squeeze, Tiffy, from over there, is there a question I should ask him? She's shrugging. She's saving you.
I can ask her a question.
You can ask her a question. Ask her a question.
What's up with Yami?
What's up with Yami?
What's a yummy?
She's
Yami.
our ex-manager.
Your ex-manager? Was she a good manager? Was my main-
Different opinions, apparently.
Now wait a second. Was my main squeeze a good coworker? Was she nice?
Yo, were you the one that they caught dancing in the back of the phone? Like,
You need to tell me this later.
Don't get her in trouble.
Yes, I want to hear about that.
Got some dirty laundry.
There we go. Stuff I don't know about her. But it's interesting, man, how, 6 degrees of separation.
Wow, that's
You know each
crazy.
other. Last but not least, where can people follow you? Where can people check you guys out?
All right, well, our official website is resmusic.net. We have a Resurrected Waffle. We got videos. We got our music on there. My IG is Res87. That's IG Res87.
And what do you got?
All right, so I'm Ed Waffle on Instagram, and if you go on his on our website, resmusic.net/reswaf, then you'll find all of our links, all of our music, all of our Spotify, Apple, everything else that we're on. You'll find it on our website.
Guys, I've had such a great time hanging out with you guys finally on this show. I
Same
hope
here,
to see
man.
you again, like I said, in the future.
Of
It's
course.
been awesome. My man, Ed Waffles, ladies
Nice
and gentlemen.
seeing you again.
I love saying his name, man. It's the shit. Resurrection, I love it.
Resurrection, thank you.
But I don't know why, for some reason, I think it's close to erection.
The erected waffle.
Not going there.
Like every time we meet you, you gotta give us a new name.
I got it late.
Exactly, you get it. Guys, thank you so much again. It's the best, man.
Of course, man. Always nice seeing
See
you,
you
man.
guys on the next one. Sitting here with me, you might recognize a couple of the faces here sitting with me right now, but this is the Outsiders, okay? Welcome to the show, by the way, fellas. Thank you. Great to have you guys here, which again, what I was about to allude to, this isn't your first time.
No, I think it's like the 4th time.
This is, I think you're basically here every year.
Yeah,
It's like an annual thing.
At some point,
Like, I'm starting to realize these Everyman podcast show can't happen if you don't have an episode with Taylor.
Oh, that's so.
You know what I mean? But it has to be now. I mean, how many times have we not had you on? I mean, we're going to fuck up with the continuity? No. We need Taylor now every year.
It's been almost a couple. It's been almost a couple. It's been pretty close.
Yeah, man. I mean, so far for us, it's been 5 times you've been on here. I think you've been here every season. Maybe with the exception of, 2020 with the whole COVID thing.
Sure, yeah.
But I think for the most part, every year that's been, you've been here. But I'm glad to see that you're back.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having us.
You got my homie too, another repeating guest over here, Brandon Rabi. Hey, listen, man, I seen Brandon in some sandals. I was like, bro, there's some rock and roll going on tonight.
I don't got them on it.
You don't got them on anymore? Okay, so you didn't want to wow the
Just for
crowd.
sound
Yeah,
check.
yeah, yeah.
Just for
Is that for
sound-
sound check? Because it sounds sweeter in sandals.
Yeah.
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
it's like more easy going, man.
That's a real guitarist. He studied that. He YouTubed that and saw the
Yeah,
guy in
it turns
sandals.
out-
He
I
said,
don't,
"I
think
gotta do it."
I don't think it's long after the show that he's back in sandals and sweatpants.
Yeah, listen, that's his ultimate way of performing. I'm sure it's his dream to be in, like, in a stadium, in a sold-out stadium, playing like in sandals and like sweatpants and shit.
Sweats and shit.
Yeah, bro, what? Genius. So listen, man, I'm glad to see you guys again. We've got an extended family here now. We got more people a part of your band, which I'll get to in a second. Now, as a matter of fact, let's introduce them. So I know the last one over there, that's my mean man right there. This is the most talented human being I've ever come across. I know him already. I don't really need much introduction, but for you guys out there, this is like the Swiss Army knife of the band. We've got my man, Matt Sonata.
How's it going?
Matt, listen, man, I'm so sorry. Please don't be upset. I'm embarrassed that they still haven't handed you a mic.
That's all right.
But, I want you to know that you're legendary here. I'm sorry that we had to bring you under these circumstances like this. I'll have a stern talk with Walter afterwards.
It's all good.
I got a battery cable and a battery sitting in the back of my car. I will electrocute him for you if that's necessary.
Look, I mean, if you could do that, that'd be kind of cool.
See, I love Matt, man. He gets it. That's my
Smart,
boy
man.
here.
Yeah, this got dark real fast.
That's
we're
fine.
here for you. We're here for you.
That's fine. I'm always trying to see who's down to help me hurt Walter. So,
Oh wait, no.
oh, he got it. But over to my left, I don't know the fellas, but I know one of them is Bo and Jake. No, that's Jake from State Farm over there. That's Bo because he knows that he's
Right,
Bo.
Thank you, bro. The professor.
Right, the professor. He knows. Bo knows. That's how he leads all the classes.
The 90s kid.
There you go. The Outsiders. You're the main lead singer, right?
Yes.
Slash guitarist too.
Yes.
Okay. Brandon is the guitarist.
Yeah, most of the substantial guitar work is done by Mr. Wong.
Okay. Matt plays every instrument known to man.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we're gonna leave it as. We can't identify him with one instrument. We don't got that much time right now. So, Bo, you play
I play the keyboard.
the keyboard, and you play the drums.
Yes.
That's right. So someone I knew there's a drummer in the band, so that was my guess. I could have. You should have left me like just hanging there and be like, no,
Yeah.
I don't play that. I play the oboe.
Yeah. Are you sure?
So these guys here, right? On what website did you meet them on? Brandon.
Oh,
Did you find them on Facebook Marketplace?
No, it's
Did you find these guys on Facebook Marketplace?
I've actually met him
Ocala
on
for
WhatsApp
sale.
in a group chat.
Ocala for sale.
Yeah.
They didn't find you on Facebook Marketplace. Did you find each other on Pinterest? Did you guys meet on Pinterest?
5 stars. Yeah, he's a 5.
Is that what it
He's
is?
a 5-star on Pinterest.
Okay, because I don't know if you guys know the story, but this whole band met on a social media board. Like it was one act. You know, like lonely singer,
That's
looking
how Brandon
lonely
and I met.
guitarist,
It was a Craigslist.
and lonely drummer, looking for lonely
My
keyboardist. Like,
Is this a true
so
story?
I figured that's how they all started.
Oh, okay.
I met Matt at Churchill's open mic 4 years ago or something like that. And saw him play and told him how much I enjoyed it. And he said, if you ever start a band, think of me. And I was just like, I couldn't believe that. And we met Bo. Bo filled in. Bo filled in for us at a gig at La Tropical in Wynwood on July 4th. And after we played with Bo, we just knew we couldn't continue on without having Bo in the band. And Jake's the newest addition. Jake's been in the band for about 30 months.
Okay.
Comes from Nashville, Tennessee. So yeah, kind of all just Brandon and I's meeting is super fucking obscure, but the rest of us all sort of know about one. Yeah.
The way people normally meet.
Yeah.
You've been with this band now how long?
A year and a half.
The drummer, Jake, right?
Yes.
Jake, man, I gotta tell you, man, when I hear you drum, it's like you got influences of Linkin Park in there or something, right? You like Linkin Park and stuff, right?
I've checked out their stuff a little bit.
Yeah, but you have a very similar style because when I hear you playing, it's like theirs or like more like a Bob Barker type of deal. I don't know if I'm saying Buddy's name right now.
He's thinking Travis.
Travis Barker, there you go. Bob Barker is the game show guy.
Yeah.
Singing Happy Gilmore.
But like, yeah, there you go. Thank you. It's the bubbly people. You're not the first guest that sat here.
You're celebrating tonight.
We're celebrating.
Hey,
It's a celebration, bitches. That's how it
Season
is.
finale.
But I hear the hints in your drumming when I hear the band, and I like it. I gotta admit, man, it gave you this different identity I wasn't expecting when I saw you, and I was like, that's pretty freaking awesome. You know what I mean? To hear that style coming out, man. So kudos to you, man. I know you
Thanks.
just started, but man, I like that.
I definitely went through a phase like when I was in high school where like all I listened to was like metal.
Yeah.
So I think maybe some of that you might.
I could
notice
really hear
in
it
my
too.
playing.
I would think so.
We try to
Incorporate
get
that
our
into
drummers, and nobody hits it as hard as Jake hits it, and that really comes from a place of enthusiasm. He's great.
Matt, so I've been saying this entire time here, you're like the jack of all trades. You play all these instruments and whatnot, right? But being that said, tell me, how many instruments do you know how to play truthfully?
Let's see. Well, the main instrument is piano. Finished with those 4.
Okay.
Then came drums, then bass, then flute, then guitar, then sax. And a little bit of percussion alongside singing and songwriting.
He should have just said a lot. Like, you saw him, he had to pause and think about it. Because that's how many he plays and shit. Like, he don't want to over skip one. Like, I would have just responded to me and been like, it's a lot, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up.
It's levels.
You should have lied and just said 37. I play instruments they ain't even built yet. So, but you said now piano is your main one, but is that your favorite?
Well, piano chose me, then I chose the other ones.
What is that? You're giving us
Oh, okay.
he's giving us
He's being sultry with you.
he's giving me the plot to Avatar. Like the animal chose me.
That's
I didn't
fact,
choose
though.
the animal. What did the piano talk to you?
Yeah.
It did?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah.
What did it say, Matt? Finger me. You just went with it. didn't you?
It's funny enough, I asked Matt originally to be the keyboard player in our band.
Really?
Yeah, and he was like, if I'm gonna be in the band,
Free
I'll play
Rex
bass.
and Free Rex 2 are available.
But originally,
on,
watching him at
SoundCloud
Churchill's on the
and-
nights that the three of us were there, play the keyboard and sing, I was just like, fantastic.
Oh, I feel like I hadn't had a chance to ask you much, man. So listen, so you're a keyboardist, right?
Yeah, man.
So how do you impress the ladies playing keyboard music?
Oh man, you should be yourself, man.
You write songs for them on the keyboard and shit?
Yeah, I've written songs for my girlfriend and stuff.
Yeah?
Never feel like that random girl, but it'll happen.
When you needed to make a panty dropper,
Yeah, like Joe Beam when he wrote "Girl from Ipanema," he wrote that about the most beautiful girl he ever saw.
Now, do you have a song that you use specifically for those moments for the women, or do you cater to the woman?
You know, a true magician never reveals his secrets.
Okay, so he's got the one song sitting in his drawer that he whips out, and he's like, "You got the one song. Brandon's got the one song too."
This guy is now like submitted in Miami history. Did a gig. I don't know how long ago the gig was, but the gig was
Really? Yeah. Wasn't I working with her? It was cool. I actually got to just play for her. She wasn't on stage with me, no, but I got to play for her and her husband, Emilio.
Was he critical?
No, they were really nice, man. They didn't say anything critical. We played standards for them, and then I tried to play conga, and whip the Montunos up, but they weren't happy.
You flew too close to the sun. He said, "Watch out, man. I know you don't speak Spanish, player. I know you know. Your name is Bo."
Yeah.
Not Polisandro. Polisandro is different.
Yeah, bro. But we try, man. We try to get as close as we can to it. I love that music.
So, 2023 is around the corner. What are some of the biggest things to expect coming out with this band here outside of Miami?
Well, I'll share with you. We haven't shared yet, but we're going to be one of the first bands. They're opening up we've been doing a sort of a residency with the Tin Roof in Delray.
Okay.
And they're opening up a new location in Fort Lauderdale at the beginning of the year, and we're kicking things off there. We're doing the first night, the 12th in Delray, and then the next night in Fort Lauderdale. So that's exciting. We're going to be going further north. We're going to be going to Orlando to start beginning of the year. Bo and I are working on a new song that we plan to come out very, very soon. The band put out a single in March called "Love Me All Day." And
I don't know if y'all know, but in that hook part,
rigorously working on
I
a
kind
new
of do a
song,
reference
and
to
it's called "Take It Out on Me." And so we're working on that, and today we did our first merchandise drop. We have a T-shirt that's available on customink.com.
So, guys, real quick, where can they follow you guys on social media? Where can they follow you?
Outsiders Miami on Instagram. You can check out our website, outsidersmiami.com. Facebook, Taylor Davis and the Outsiders. YouTube, Taylor Davis and the Outsiders.
And that's where they can follow your merch, right?
Yes, customink.com.
Coming right now.
And the t-shirt's available now. It's got our logo giant in the back, and then in the corner it's got like
All right, guys, make sure you get the merch. Check out our band here, The Outsiders. These are my homies, Taylor Davis. We hope to see you next year. I expect it now. It's now a thing. Matt, man, I want to hang out with you a little further in a future episode, man. You, sir, are a legend in my mind. You are ultra talented. I'm so glad to have had you hanging out here, my man. I really did have a good time. Brandon, I love seeing you, my man. You're my homie, dude. Always.
Oh, wait. Before I leave, I had someone tell me something I think you might enjoy.
What is that?
I sent someone our interview the first time. You look like Hialeah's version of Andrew Tate.
There you go. There you go. Hialeah Andrew Tate over here. That's just another one of my lookalikes. I now have another alias to go with. Thank God I was getting tired of Pitbull. So now I got Andrew Tate over here.
And by the way, congratulations on the 5 seasons.
Thank you, guys.
All the guests, all the moving around. So
thank you so much.
easy, so congratulations.
Nah, listen, man. Without you guys here, man, I feel like this would have never been worth it. So trust me, it's been worth it every day, every painstaking day. Every time I have to talk to Walter and he looks at me like he hates me, like it's cool like that. But guys, thank you so much again. The Outsiders, Bo, Jake took off, my man Matt, Brandon, Ravi, my homie Taylor. All right.
Thank you, man.
See you guys.
Give it up for them. Give it up, everybody over there in the podcast. You give it up for them Outsiders.
Good evening and welcome to Margarets Speakeasy. We're Taylor Davis and the Outsiders, the Beerless Outsiders, and we're honored to be with you tonight. a special shout out to our good brother in the back, Mr. John Everyman, putting on the podcast in the back, celebrating 5 seasons. Make some noise for John and his cast and crew. We traveled all the way to come and hang out with you tonight. I want to send a special shout out to Kristen and the great folks here at Margarets Speakeasy for having us. Driving slow down the white line road, I got miles to go and no hand you hold. All I'm holding on to now is holding myself down. 1, 2, 3. All I'm thinking about is the day we met. Hanging on by a thread, I couldn't be a pet. You always know when it's time for you to leave town. Oh! She used to love me all day, used to swing me all night, put me up and down, tell me left and right. She held me down, but she didn't want to take it no more. She used to love me all day, used to swing me all night, pick me up across town just to start a fight. She used to love me all day. She used to love me all day. Let me hear you out there. She used to give me a ride when I needed a lift to the thrift to get some clothes for my graveyard shift. She gave me everything a young man needs to survive. What a thought, she was a perfect fit. Couldn't quit, couldn't split, or just a swing and a miss. It's a hard time to know when it's time to move on. She used to love me all day, used to swing me all night, pick me up when I'm down, tell me left and right. She held me down, but she didn't want to take it no more. She used to love me all day, used to swing me all night, pick me up across town just to start a fight. She used to love me all day. Mr. Brandon Roddy on the guitar. Make some noise! She used to love me all day, used to swing me all night, pick me up when I'm down, tell me left and right. She held me down, but she didn't want to take it no more. She used to love me all day, used to swing me all night, pick me up across town just to start a fight. She used to love me all day. She used to love me all day. Thank you.
Our next guests, ladies and gentlemen, are very interesting to me because it's been very few times that the Everyman Podcast Show has had the younger crowd on the podcast. It's been very few times, but we're no strangers to it. And I'm so glad that on season 5, such a special season, we can have a guest like this.
Very true, very true.
This is very amazing.
Amazing singer.
And we're sitting with another guest. We got Super.
Yeah.
This is a duo. This is a father-daughter deal. I love it. I love what's going on. Sitting with me, we've got my man, Nate. Nate, man, I'm so glad for you to be here, man. Thank you so much. For those who don't know, Nate is the guy that runs the sound for the for our show here going on with this Margarets Speakeasy. He's even giving us a hand here with the show today. Nate, thank you so much for joining the show. Typically, we do a little toast in here right now, but I figure for the PG purposes, we'll just skip on it for you. And help us, Nate. Who are these two wonderful people? Let's start off to the left with the nice young lady over there enjoying her own version of churros. She got her own bag. She said she knew she's a churro expert. She got the sauce with the bag. But what's your name? What's your name?
I'm tall.
Tall? Like, spell that for me. I'm not that smart.
T-A-H-L.
T-A-H-L. Oh, that is awesome. That is. My mom told me the time she wasn't creative. She got really lazy. But I love your name. That is awesome. And who do we have over here? Stan? Sam.
Yes.
Sam. Okay, Sam. Sam, first time churro eater. Sam, you loving it? Are you a churro fan? Is churros gonna be a part of your life now?
So fresh.
Is churro your new best friend? Yeah? Okay, we just made a best friend. I wish I remember my first churro time. He has it on video. If I would love to be an old man sitting there and watching videos of me enjoying my churro for the first time. Classic. Classic. Telling you. So, Nate, talk to me, man. You're the guy controlling the sound. What are some of your biggest challenges being a sound guy, man? Feedback, right.
Feedback is the challenge. You want more feedback. So far, it's not really good. I mean, we love audience. We want that. But we don't want echoing sound. Yeah.
Right, the reverb is what they call it. Yeah. Feedback. Yeah. Now, how long have you been a sound engineer?
Since 1996.
Okay.
I've been working, I've been doing it for a long time. That's great hair.
Yeah, mine too. I didn't rub up with the sand.
Yeah, right?
Now, there's a lot of advancements with technology. I see it with the tablet walking around. That's the new wave, right? Run everything through there.
It's a remote. You know,
Yeah.
the mixer still does its stuff, and it's still a mixer. But you can still live with this tablet, go everywhere, and you can handle the show. I know what happened. And she loves it. That's one thing that I'm super happy about. She could actually do it.
Now, so right now we're listening to the Outsiders in the background.
Yeah.
Now, what is some of the with a band? Is it more challenging because you got all the instruments, you got to level everybody, right?
Yeah, it's actually super challenging. That's what you're looking to level everybody. It's very but when it's your first time, there's a lot.
Yes.
But after a while, you just get to hang. These guys are they're
Let me tell you, guys, bands are so powerful. You know what I don't understand is why sometimes when I've gone to shows, I hear the instruments louder than I do the singer. Like, why is it that the singer's being drowned? You know what I mean? Like, it's more instrumental than it is the guy.
You always gotta hear the singer. I mean, that's the vocal authentic performance with the vocals.
Right.
You gotta hear the vocals and the perfect. Now you want everything balanced, right? Really, you want it all balanced. You want the voice.
Yeah.
When it looks good, hear the voice, it's just not what's good.
Right. Now, let's turn your attention here for a second, Tall. So, Tall, I heard you singing. Are you a singer? Do you like singing?
I like singing, but my number one thing that I really want to get forward to is to be an actress.
An actress? No way. You have confidence. Let me tell you. When you're an actor, to have confidence is the biggest important thing in the world. So it seems to be that you have that already. And that's a huge advantage for you because there's people older than you that still don't have that type of courage to get in front of a camera and want to even act or sing or anything. But you're really good singing.
You really was.
How many have you sung before on stage?
I have, but there hasn't been like a show here.
So that was your first time in front of like a little crowd like that?
Yeah, technically.
Did you like it? How did you feel?
I felt pretty good. Oh, good.
Yeah? Well, now, I couldn't hear because we were busy, but what song did you sing?
So I sang Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush. Because right now we were in the season of Stranger Things and we finished the whole thing. And it was so awesome that kind of led me to like want to be an actress. Because there's this one girl, her name is Elizabeth Brown, and I really want to be like her when I grow up.
Now, being an actress, what type of movies do you like? Do you want to do the scary movies? You want to do the funnies, the love movies?
I mean,
Dad doesn't want to hear love movies, so think wisely. Think wise.
The scary movies, well, it's really just like, normally it's people running and you can't see anything.
Right, you are smart. Because listen, when I watched scary movies, when I was your age, I thought it was all real. I still have problems going to sleep. When I saw my first... It's not real?
I taught him that. I was like, all of it in special effects.
I wish I knew her 20 years ago or 40 years ago. I would have felt safer. Like, it's true, it's not real. But I gotta admit, I was very scared. You're very brave.
You are. Honestly, when I was like 4, my mom said, you want to watch a movie? And it was Child's Play. It was Chucky? Yes, and I went in there and I remember being terrified. I was so scared.
Chucky too.
Now hang on a second. I was gonna ask.
It was the first one too, so it was super.
So I was gonna ask you, what's the scariest movie you've seen all time? Was it Child's Play?
Probably, because I mean...
That was it, huh?
That was something that I had to sleep with my parents now. I got so extremely scared. I had a bunch of dolls and stuff, and I loved them so much, I stayed away from them. I didn't even go in my room.
What's your favorite movie, Sam?
If you say Stranger Things. It's not even a movie, it's a series.
Hey, you can name the series. What's your favorite thing to watch, Sam? What's your favorite thing to watch over and over again?
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, okay.
That's my dude right there.
I never see
Scooby-Doo. You said Scooby-Doo, right? Squid Games. Okay, you lost me there, pal. Squid Games. I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
No.
If you saw that, you're gonna look at me
like, yeah, you're busy working on the little tablet too much, man. You need to watch these kids' spots.
It is.
So you like Squid Games?
It's a different generation.
Yeah.
Nate, my friend, do you have a company or anything you want to share with people out there?
I want to make a company. Can you help me make a company?
I will see. But most people just find me as Monkey. A lot of people hire me word of mouth.
Okay.
Logistic Monkey LLC. You can find Monkey Juice on Instagram.
You?
Listen, guys, I've had such a blast hanging out with you here, Sam. You're the man, bud. Boom. Nate, thanks, my man. Tall. Listen, I can't wait to see you on TV or in the movies. I promise you, we predict this as a show. You will be on the big screen. You're extremely talented. You have a lot of positive things for you at your age right now. And there's not that many 9-year-olds that can possess the intelligence, the courage, and the bravery to do the things you did tonight. Yeah. So I'm sure if you apply yourself, you will definitely get there. I guarantee it. And Sam, every time you eat a churro, I want you to remember this game. The Everyman Podcast Show. Remember it. When you like that podcast, maybe like, tastes like a time. And I remember you were in the doing a podcast. And if you forget, don't worry about it. We'll have it on video for you.
He says he's getting
It's getting drunk.
It's getting drunk.
Oh, it's getting drunk. All right.
Oh, you get drunk.
Hey,
Okay.
don't get drunk, but get drunk for sure. Like, listen, we want to see you season 6 back here playing drums. Yeah? Call you the Churro Maniac.
Churro Maniac.
Thanks. Thanks, my friend. Thank you so much, Tom. I hope to see you on TV. Hope there was some guys.
Got it?
Nate, Tom, Sam, amazing. I can't do anything.
Great job.
Guys.
Great job.
Thanks so much. Word. Amen.
Make lots of noise if you could hear that. It doesn't hurt me. You wanna feel how it feels. You wanna know how it hurts me. You wanna feel how it feels. It's you and me. And if only could, we could deal with God. And I get on this swap our places. Be running up that road, be running up that hill, be running up that hill that if only could. It doesn't hurt me, yeah. You wanna feel how it feels, yeah. You wanna know how it hurts me. You wanna feel how it feels, yeah. It's you and me, and if only could, we could deal with God. I get on the swap our places. Be running up that road, be running up that hill, be running up that building. See if only could. Come on, baby. Come on, darling. Let me steal this moment from you now. Come on, angel. Come on, darling. Let's exchange the experience.
Thank you, guys.
Wow. Now I know officially we're done. I know we ran out of guests. We've ran out of bottles, right? We drank.
We still got a couple left.
We still got a cup left.
Okay.
That's fine.
To wrap it up.
We'll wrap it up on the back end. I want to thank you, Tammy, for being with us here this year.
Thank
It has been amazing.
Truly appreciate
I've
you.
had such a great time having you here, a part of the family. And all the other podcast hosts that I've had here, Mateo, No
Sam.
Emotion, Jack, Paul P up in New York, my New York team out there. I want to thank all the guests that have been with us here for season 5. You guys have made it excellent. I cannot be more appreciative of how this season turned out. I'm excited for season 6 and what we have in store.
Me too.
I want to thank John for producing. I want to thank Walter even. I'll thank him this one time, but we'll edit that later so it can sound like I didn't thank him. Thank you again to Margarets Speakeasy,
Oh my God.
Kristen,
This has
amazing
been
people for letting us come
amazing.
here and film in this gorgeous location. I want to thank The Spot, our home base in Wynwood, for always letting us do our episodes out there. Again, I can't believe it. 5 years of doing this, man. This has been like a dream, man. Like, you know, honestly, I do it for the community. I do it for people out there, and I hope that it continues to grow and people keep out there just supporting and just coming and listen to these amazing stories with these people. Again, Tammy Unlimited, thank you, baby.
Thank you.
You're the best. To my main squeeze out there, I love you. I wish you would have sat here. I don't know why I didn't let you. Whatever. Yeah, see, she's complaining. I'm glad she is.
All right,
guys, it's
Thank
a wrap.
you so
It's season 5, the finale.
Thank
We're
you for
done.
hanging
I'm
with
hoping you
us.
enjoyed the second part and the first part of this. I am John Everyman. Make sure you give us a follow. Guys, you see that box popping up, that like and subscribe. Make sure you follow us. Keep yourself up to date. Keep up. We will still post stuff. Getting ready for season 6 in 2023.
Live in effect.
We're going to tease you guys. We'll show you guys some stuff in the meantime. Again, we'll see you. Peace.
Peace.
Deuces, people. Wrap it up. Wrap it up, Walter. I know you want to hear that. Wrap it up.
Everybody give it up for Tammy.
It's a dark line between the truth and lies. How do I divide? Yeah. It's a dark line between the truth and lies. How do I abide between the blurry choice of lies? Jesus Christ died even though he never lied. Still crucified, gave his life for saving lives. How do I abide without me screaming suicide? You scrutinized this little girl inside of me. Made me bleed when all I had to do was see. Now I see. Now I see. She's a girl. She's a girl. Girl gangster. Girl gangster. Girl gangster, raised by her ex-lovers, undiscovered numbers of the many times recovered. Dear secret lover, here's the truth, here's the me. I presented thee, though it was meant to be. Woo! Yeah, yeah. Girl gangster. She's a girl, she's a girl, girl gangster. Looks like we made it. Look how far we come, my people. Might have took the long way, but we know we'll get there someday. They say, I bet they'll never make it, but look at us holding on. We still together, moving forward.
Oh, they said they ain't cutting the lights off. Okay,
I was just making
You don't
sure.
pay me enough.
Yeah, the sound guy says it's over. Fuck you. I don't even care if I got nothing to do with the electricity. I'm just out of here.
Come on, shout out to Chef Sabrosón. Look
Hey,
at the
hey,
camera.
hey.
Tell them where to follow you.
Put your card in front of the camera.
Yeah, put your card in front of the camera. Here you go. Yeah. Give this to my producer. He likes food. Give it, guys. Check out my man, Chef Sabrosón.